if you've ever had a really bad nightmare, or maybe you have recurring nightmares, or your kid has recurring nightmares, or have had a really bad nightmare, watch this, because this is a trick that my Nana taught me when I was a little kid, and I swear it works like a charm. Okay, all you're gonna need is a piece of paper and something to write or draw with. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna draw whatever you remember from your nightmare. It's usually, I find, a lot different than dreams. Your nightmares, you tend to remember a lot more, whereas your good dreams, you tend to forget, which sucks. But anyways, for me, my Nana had this picture on the wall, and she was very artistic, very much an artist, but to me, it looked like Freddy Krueger. And so it made me remember, I'm pretty sure it was a scene in a Freddy Krueger movie, and all I remember was I was on a big staircase, and I was at the top, and I remember trying to run away, but I was moving like super slow, like I could barely move. And it was Freddy Krueger. He had like a hat on. I'm not an artist, by the way. I did not get her fantastic skills, so we're just gonna make it look angry. And then I remember Freddy has like that famous striped shirt on, so we're just gonna do that. Anyways, I did it a lot more detailed when I was a kid. This is just like the gist of what I can remember. Anyways, draw out anything that you can remember. Now, if you're like me, in the dream, when I tried to like yell for help, I couldn't. So my Nana told me, write that on big letters in the paper. You can even write out your scream. Once you've done capturing everything from your nightmare, what you're going to do is you're going to mark it up. You're going to scribble it out. You're going to slash it, and almost like you're trying to stab it, like you're just trying to get rid of it, okay? And then when you're done drawing it out, scratching it up, you're going to take your paper, you're going to crumple it up, and you're going to throw it in the trash. Now, I obviously just kind of threw it away there. I didn't throw it in the trash. But when I was younger, I actually picked it up and threw it in the trash. And it was my Nana who, like, took a waste paper basket and, like, actually put it away. Never had the nightmare again. And I would have it regularly because this picture was on the wall as I would, like, go up to the stairs to my room whenever I was staying with her. But it worked like a charm. And I used it a couple times when I had, like, nightmares as a kid. Unfortunately, I was one of those kids that was left with the older siblings who was susceptible to watching some of the movies they were watching, and I had, prior to this, had nightmares, recurring